style here at Staples Center on a gorgeous day in Southern California. It's going to be fun inside, too, as the Kings battle the Florida Panthers.
Not the case here tonight.
Dustin Brown, the tripping penalty. Mike Hoffman's one-timer misses the net. Huberdeau collects the puck. Hoffman will get it back, and Hoffman rips it wide. Derek Forward hammers it off the glass and out. A rookie for Florida, Henrik Borgstrom, keeps the puck alive for the Panthers. Hoffman, another go! He scores! Mike Hoffman had about 4 one-timers on that power play, and he finally converts on it. It's a power play goal for the Florida Panthers. They lead 1-0.
Again, you don't necessarily have full control on one-timers like this, but the pass by Yandle is a little bit harder than normal. So maybe that's the reason it goes to the far side, back against the flow. 7-hole over top of the pad, underneath the blocker, one-timer, power play, up, and you have to be really attentive on the bench.
Toffoli shoots right on, rebound available, and Montembeault having to just bat the puck away in any which form he could. Stanley Cup final, Justin Williams threw his gloves up in the air, one landed in the crowd. But they wanted to get an inventory of all the rest of them. That was the only one that they couldn't find.
Couldn't get the puck either.
Yeah. That's a different story. This is juggled by Montembeault and held.
Tipped by Leipzig. It was just off to the right of the goaltender.
Talking about Ilya Kovalchuk earlier this year when he had the ankle situation with the bursa sack.
Stretch pass to Brown. Here's Dustin Brown. He scores! Team leading 7th power play goal of the season for Dustin Brown, and this game is tied.
This is a normal position on breakouts. Look at that. He had to recurl to establish the onside position. But watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You get the goaltender moving one way.
Riley Sheahan just got a wake-up call. Foot up to McDermott. That shot tipped on to goal. Rebound loose. Iafallo going after it. Montembeault has it as Iafallo tumbles over him from making a move to gain the line. Puck still deep for Florida. Dadonov centers. Ekblad waits, shoots, saved by Quick aggressively. Huberdeau with a try. Quick out of his crease, and the puck rolls wide. This Florida power play is 1 for 1. Face-off win for Florida. Yandle to Hoffman, a one-timer stop by Quick. Hoffman collects in the corner, feeds Yandle. Back across for Huberdeau. And Kopitar with the stick to break it up. Kings have a 2-on-1. Kopitar and Brown over the line. Kopitar shoots off of Montembeault.
You see him just take a little bit of a move because he has to make sure he's not offside. So that gives Kopitar the green light to elect to get the shot.
My friend had propped his phone up there trying to get some great
that's a mistake.
Up close and personal stuff. Yeah.
That'll get knocked down. Don't put your beer there either.
Nope.
Attempt by Matheson. Couldn't control the puck here, and Florida shooting right on. Quick handles that.
I think the decision goes to McDermott, but you know both guys were throwing the haymakers, so it's not like one guy just waiting.
Oh, go!
And a stretch pass allows a breakaway. It's turned away. Alex Iafallo was busting in. Montembeault read it the whole way.
He gets the puck here. Does he have to slow down? It looks like he's worried about protection there. He tried to protect the puck, and then in doing so, doesn't get the shot he wants.
Barkov darting to the front of the goal as this shot from the blue line gets knocked off the stick of Huberdeau. He collects in the corner, and Huberdeau feeds the blue line. Matheson waiting, dragging it to the outside on Brown, cutting it to the middle, and Dadonov scores.
And that felt like it was going to happen.
Dadonov, right place, right time, and a little bit of scrambling results in the goal.
Hold and take it to the middle once, and then give Dadonov credit. That's right up top. That's what Matheson's known for. That's what Dadonov's known for. They both come together. 2-1 Panthers.
Even though it's looking unlikely that they'll make the postseason. Toffoli with the interception here, and from his knees he slings a shot wide. Centering pass to Toffoli, turned out by Montembeault. What a save!
Incredible save.
That might be the best chance of the game for the Kings, Haley. D-to-D pass with Yandle, stutter step, back to Weegar, hands it off, Trocheck to Weegar, waiting, shooting, saved by Quick. Doughty engages with Trocheck in the corner and gets the better of him. Florida keeps the zone. Quick, another 2 saves. The first one was impressive, the second one even better.
His muscle mass, he's huge.
Oh, yeah.
He's thick, but do the splits, no problem.
And all of it, these guys balanced on tiny little skates, you know.
Pretty incredible stuff. Toffoli with a steal, and he couldn't get it through.
Goes to the front of the net, so Toffoli's been involved a couple times, if not more.
Surveys the scene, locates Hoffman, on for Yandle. Yandle back to Hoffman, a wrist shot, knocked down by Quick, pops in the air, loose puck, top of the blue paint, swept away and cleared. Lewis carries it past the red line for the Kings. Lewis with Wagner on the overlap, return pass behind Lewis. Dadonov to Huberdeau on the attack, he gains the line. Huberdeau shoots, great save by Quick, stretching out the right pad. Forbert connects with Brown. Brown dumps the puck in, able to get by Ekblad, clipped him on the way, centering pass, Brown turned away by Montembeault. Brown at the top of the crease as per usual. Kings with a steal in neutral ice. This is Carter shooting right on, rebound available, 2-3 whacks and they score! Leipzig goes 5-0 for a shorthanded goal. Now the penalty had just expired. It won't count as a shorthanded.
We're going to have a coach's challenge here.
Florida is challenging that there was goaltender interference.
You see Lewis's stick gets the pad, the left pad of the goaltender Montembeault.
After the coach's challenge, the call on the ice stands. We have a good goal.
Bounding back out to neutral ice. Kopitar, give and go with Phaneuf. Back to Kopitar, over the line. Kopitar shot, turned away by Montembeault. And the Panthers skated out with Hoffman. Over the line, jukes to the middle. Trocheck to Hoffman, behind his back. What a move by Hoffman. He slides it through the blue paint out the other side.
Wow.
We approach the midway point of period number 3. Brown gets that puck off the boards. He is Iafallo with him. Brown into the corner. Brown centers. Kopitar shot! Goal number 20 for Kopitar. The Kings have the lead.
Around the stick, find the open man, the most dangerous guy. You had Iafallo, you have Kopitar. The angle is there.
Give and go with Wagner off of his skate. And the Panthers turn it back into the Kings zone. Off the end boards, it's played by Sheahan. Up to the line, Brown shot up high on Quick. It rolls free, but there was a whistle first. Around the boards. Brown came together with Clifford, that being Josh Brown. The Kings skated out of their zone. Here's Wagner picking up steam, fed it towards the middle off of Pezic. Turned back to the line. Walker's shot parried away by Montembeault.
One-on-one oriented right now. They're looking to beat everyone. One guy do it all by himself, and the Kings want that to continue. The Kings can maintain structure.
Come the Panthers into the zone. Chip to Huberdeau, and they score. Well, they were able to enter the zone without much resistance, and Dadonov, trailing the play, cleaned up the loose puck. And it's tied at 3.
The follow-up is there for Dadonov, and he makes it work.
It squeaks off the boards. Dadonov is there, uses the dashers. Barkov sweeps it through the middle. An opportunity for Huberdeau, and it's in. Jonathan Quick tried to extend the pad against the post, and the puck trickled in. The initial signal was goal, but they are looking at it now.
It's on the line, it's on the line, it's on the line. Man,
oh, that's,
scoop.
Oh.
The scoop.
After video review, the call on the ice is confirmed. We have a goal.
Kopitar tries to center, bounces to the side of the goal. Last effort, Martinez spins it through the middle. It won't go through. And the Florida Panthers take this one over the LA Kings. Kings led this 3-2 in the third period. Brendan Leipzig and Andrzej Kopitar with an effort for the Kings to put them out in front.